Mortgage rates just jumped again, and this time it's not only the Fed. The real story is happening inside the bond market, and it could impact interest rates much longer than people expect. So this week we saw the 10-year Treasury move sharply higher. And why that's important is the 10-year has accurately predicted mortgage interest rates for the longest of times. With that move higher, we saw mortgage rates from last week 6.57 to this morning 6.70. This week we got the Fed minutes. So going back to the Fed meeting earlier this month, there we saw inside the dialogue that took place amongst the voting members, and inflation remains a major concern, so much so that a number of Fed members discussed the possibility of a rate hike if inflationary pressure remains. Now, adding to that pressure, obviously, we see the volatility with oil, the conflict in Iran. It is just creating more inflation fears and pressure, which, going back to what the Fed said, preparing for a potential rate hike is now becoming very real. In that, we are seeing the global bond market sell off in an exorbitant rate, not just here in the United States. And in turn, institutional investors are now pivoting and preparing for this higher for longer rate environment than before. Now, what does that mean for our buyers and sellers? Buyers and sellers that were, hey, we're heading into this new market, let's prepare for a decreasing rate environment, may need to rethink their strategy. Now, going back to those tools that worked in an increasing rate environment, seller paid concessions, seller paid rate buy downs, the ability to attack affordability head on became so critical, so critical. And the agents and loan officers that combat and present in these tough markets are the ones that ultimately succeed. The market is shifting, and shifting from when will rates drop to how long could these rates hang around for. And understanding that shift now is going to matter so much more moving forward. If you're running into challenges with how to present this shift or how to navigate this shift, know that we're here and would love the opportunity to connect and communicate that message forward. If you find value in this content, please like, subscribe, share. We would like to see this message in front of as many people as possible. As always, let's make it a great Friday and an even greater weekend. Thank you now.